Okay, so I decided to do the first mission. It's called Negotiation, set in the Alps. Ugh. So, as you can tell, something bad is happening. Now, Rainbow Six, kind of, I believe what they are the elite of the elite regarding counter-terrorism in the world.
Bishop.
It's been a while, D.
It has. You look different. I'd like you to meet our negotiator, Lieutenant Monroe.
Lieutenant,
Our hostages are here to unveil a new communications tower. Revolutionary stuff. The EU already relies heavily on this station. These are ambitious men. They'll want to talk.
To put it bluntly, the negotiations are a ruse. I've got Alpha Team, you're running Bravo. We surround the compound, and when both teams are in position, we seize the hostages. Monroe will stall them while we set up. Let's see what your recruit can do.
all right, let's do this. Be careful in there.
Always.
There's a maintenance catwalk outside this room that leads beneath the blockade. Move to the catwalk. The negotiator will pass over you. Go alone, silently. I'm moving Alpha up to the roof.
Sir.
There's only one guard patrolling the catwalk. Hide, and then take him out when I give you the go order.
Now, what you do is you go
Nice shot. First kill goes to Bishop.
Thanks. I guess that means the first round's on you.
would have preferred to have the suppressor on. So as you can see, they use AK-47s. That was the one weapon I forgot to show, I think. So I did actually in turn put it on. You do, for some reason, shoot upstairs extremely
Enjoying the view.
quickly.
We're pinned down by snipers. According to the blueprints, you should find a staircase ahead. Take a team, climb the stairs, and take them out. Then Alpha can infiltrate the building.
Take him out first. He's priority 2. Stack up.
Stacking. In position.
Flash and clear.
Flash and clear.
Guess it's not.
Thanks, Bishop.
So you can get flashed by yourself. There are... I would say there are
We're in.
5 different ways of entering. If this was Call of Duty, you'd go straight over to this, pick it up. 5 different ways of entering. And you may have noticed there is something wrong with this pistol. I don't know why it does that, but it just does. For the LA5 and the AK-47.
Get over here.
So there are 5 different ways of breaching. One of them is just open the door, another one is flash, another one is smoke, then there is frag, and then there is just blow the door. Yeah, this is clear anyway. What you do is just go in this. Now it will by default, it won't select the pistol unless you hold down to select the pistol.
Novak, impress me.
You can take out tangos who hide behind thin cover like wood, plaster, or thin metal by shooting right through it.
Good.
You think they're gonna tell me? With these guys.
We got spec ops.
And then you just jump over. This game does have sprint. I think it's LB, but I'm not going to press it yet. Yes.
You're the one about the woman in the church. Is that the one with friends with reason?
Prepare for entry.
Oh, not the one with the big shaft of light coming down the church and...
Give me a threat
No,
evaluation.
not that one
These
either.
guys have decent equipment.
Is it the
but
one
their
with
lack
the
of experience
virgin?
shows. We could
No,
easily
no,
flank
it's
them if we
the,
split up.
Shit. What? I forgot which one it was.
Open and clear.
Open and clear.
So you can actually do a lot of this game just by getting your teammates to do it. But you have to make sure that they're following.
Following.
And then what you can do is a pretty fun thing, which is
Stack up.
you can breach from 2 different sides.
You?
We can take these guys out with a frag.
Let me see.
No one is gonna hear it, trust me.
255.
Interesting suggestion.
No 6.
What would be the outcome of that action?
Panic. Hostage
No,
search.
you're shitting me, right?
Good answer.
Just kidding. I only got one and he died because I tripped and fell on him. And that killed him?
Flash and
No,
clear.
but the fall from the 50th floor did.
No.
Great. But remember what I taught you. Every action has a consequence. Don't rely on your gut feeling. Think.
Yeah, I know that. Don't worry.
On me.
Following. We've got spec ops.
Now with the weapons you can like take
Go
off the
loud.
suppressor, put
Sound
on the
suppressor's
suppressor. Some weapons will have burst fire, this doesn't, it's just fully automatic offset thing.
Taking cover.
Over here.
Yes, sir.
And I think the game is listening to my voice, because you can actually use your voice on this. Let us see. Voice recognition off. There we go. It's a lot better. But then what you get is you get the sniper.
Nice shot, sir. Not bad, but not even half my reaction time. No. Distance.
That was actually pretty poorly done. I knew the sniper was there. I just thought, no, this is kind of like very siege-esque. I think if that is a word to use. Grapple.
We'll go down head
The
first.
thing is, you can jump. And then you do this. Now you may have noticed, I don't think I actually explained it, I think it started and then just stopped.
Hold.
Holding.
Back on me.
Following.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up that, I pressed the wrong button. There goes Y, that's it. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that, I just picked up another. Why would you put a rifle scope on a bloody... pistols have infinite ammunition as well, I should add. You can go the entire game just by using pistol. And it does work. Now, the thing is, there are 3 ways to enter. Your team will only do one of them, so we're going to move
Prepare
them
for
to this
entry.
door,
Stacking.
and then we're going to shuffle all the way round this. We're going to flash and clear. Oh, actually no, what we're going to do is we're going to smoke and clear. So,
Smoke and clear. On it. We've got spec ops.
I'll cover you!
You can always be better. This is your team. Trust each other above all else. On the field, we are a family.
I guess I
We
probably...
work
It
together
works.
and
Usually
protect
what I do
each
is I
other.
smoke and clear
Let
from that
everything
point,
else go.
but I
Got
didn't
it?
realise that they would just get obliterated. There is a bit of a delay, as you may notice, when
There.
you like tell
That
them to
should
do
do it.
something. Say you tell them to like flash and clear, they will open the door and then they'll throw in a flash grenade. It's not like they will instantly do it. it's just one of those things you have to deal with it. Now, you don't actually have to tell them to rackle, they'll do it, as long as you do it. See, that's the other units moving in. That rainbow. Heavy
Everything
assault
clear
armor.
so far. Good.
Now, the reason why I have
Six was right about you.
heavy armor
So
on is
far,
because, in
very
all
impressive.
honesty, it's kind of
Thank you,
the
sir.
best suggestion. Sorry, I'm talking over it if you wanted to listen to
You're
it.
the one about the woman in the church? Is that the one with the Frank priest?
This is on casual, so it's just easy mode.
We're clear.
Play for a bit of fun. I'm just putting. I don't really play games to.
We wait until both squads are in place. Sweet. Finally,
I don't really
some action.
like put myself in that position. That's probably a good point. This isn't night vision. This is thermal vision. But if you hold it down, switch over to night vision. It's another part of this. It's kind of one of the big reasons why I did this. This works very well if you're smoking
Go
in there.
silent. No shots until Alpha gives us the go.
Right. Why don't we just clear them out right away?
Orders.
But you may notice that when you actually put it on, you are zoomed.
The door's wide.
One of these things.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, go to
Right on.
Get us through.
Sir.
explosion. No, I'm kidding.
Got it.
Let's move.
It is one of those things, and then this part they don't want you shooting, so
The EU knows you're here, and now that it's accomplished,
Negative.
this
Wait
problem
for
isn't
Alpha.
going to go away. You're forcing them to make changes. That's why you're here, right?
Yes!
So right now, you've got the upper hand. You've got a valid reason to be angry. You can still be seen as the good guys here. I want you to be the good guy.
We are!
Exactly. If you hurt these people, all that changes.
Fuck it.
We can rip this place.
Let's go. No shots.
He was gonna fire first.
oh god.
You are weapons free.
No, it's not just that you can do. You get them to do stuff. That's the grenade for a flash.
Bishop, get your shit together, man.
That is what happens. Some just decides
It's
to
over.
do something
We
their own
freed
way.
the hostages, but Monroe is
But
dead.
assault mode. So
We need to
and
talk later.
Damn. We're not done here. Tangos are moving on the comm tower. We'll head through the back. Bravo takes the front. Let's do this right.
Inbound.
so you can actually change your weapons, which is a pretty fun thing to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change my weapon loadout. We'll have a bit of fun. We'll put on the Arctic Warfare. Do I want to do that scope? Now you're probably thinking, well, why not just do that scope? Well, these two are a lot easier to use than this is, because the way it works is you go in at 6 times, then you go 12 times, then you go out. Whereas with these it's just 12 times or 6 times. So this takes longer. Now it's alright, but the thing is, you're not on a weapon that can just shoot quietly. It's a loud weapon. So I'm actually going to put on the 6 times. And then we're going to equip a submachine gun, I feel. We'll go with... might as well just go with the UMP. Now, the UMP is pretty good, to be fair. I would say this and this are the two best. UMP's got a bit more range, but it's got a bit less ammo. It's an easy compromise. We'll go for USP, which change things up a bit. A laser sight, you can actually see the laser. It's pretty neat, to be honest. Flashbang and frag grenade. I would say this is an ideal loadout. It's pretty general, everything. Though you can throw out, swap these out. But I would not say that you just do it one way. You can also change your armor at this point and your clothing, but it's a minute if you want to. Got the Arctic Warfare. Just going to equip the UMP. Actually, I'm going to equip the Arctic Warfare. Things with the Arctic Warfare, you just can do that. I'm just trying to make sure that I can spot this guy before he starts shooting. I can't remember where he comes from. It's over there. There. Thinking. Sneaky. You know, this is the reason why we like using heavy armor. Fuck it. I don't know why, but the thing didn't move. There's a sniper up that I know. That was the guy I was trying to think of, but the enemies will generally then. It's not responding. I don't know how that classes as long range, but it does. I am using an Xbox controller. When I play games, I prefer using an Xbox. You can get a double kill as well. Like, I'm so bad at this game. You see, this is why I don't snipe in games. I'm just really bad at it. Go down. See, this mission's pretty good because it does... Oh, I'm just hoping you run into it. There is no bullet time in this, so it's not really something you're going to have to worry about. Oh, damn it, I know, I forgot something. That's basically telling you you're a knob when that happens. You can shoot, you can kill someone if you hit their arm. Get that guy. I think there is another guy, but I'm not entirely sure. Now, when you go loud, see, your teammates will help you, but some mission parts you will have to be point man, other parts you can... It's basically, this game rewards you for being stealthy, because when you are stealthy, these guys are great to use. When you're not, they're kind of... I'm not going to say they're a liability, but they're not particularly helpful. And I believe there is an enemy up here. Now, the different points that you get, because I've been trying to talk about it, but I keep getting distracted. The way these work are pretty simple. So this weapon has burst fire. Well, it's got double tap, but it's close enough. Oh, damn it, I wasn't aimed right. Shot him right in the balls. I feel like there should be more enemies. Don't mind if there's not. So, the different ones. You get marksman, close quarters combat, and assault. Marksman is basically playing like a sniper. Your shots are accurate. Close quarters combat is...
Bishop, I just want to...
Save it. We'll talk later.
I'll just keep position here. They want us to patrol. Fuck that. We're better off here. But Chris... Fuck Chris. Chris ain't here. Chris is always telling me...
Frag and clear.
Frag and clear.
There's another thing you do. You can tell teammates to kill somebody else. I'm glad that happened, actually. So, if you're in a bit of a situation where you don't feel you can get to them effectively without putting yourself into much danger, then you can do that. These are always M249s. You can get the deployable version of it. It's the one that you use.
Fall in.
I don't believe there are any more enemies. No. Alright, so we're soon going to get to the part where shit gets real.
Control room sending the schematics on the radio tower. Ahead you should see
Back up.
The Tangos have set up barricades across the plaza in front. Our team circled around and we're currently securing the rear exits. These guys are cornered. We've got them if you keep a cool head.
Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to open and clear, and there is a reason for this. Because the enemy are going to be there. The enemy are a pain in the arse.
To me.
They're not clear. Now there is cover here, so it's not like she's doing the green, but there's... So you can go up over as well, it's not just over.
We need more men. Everybody okay? I'm good.
Yes.
Oh damn. The thing is, cover can sometimes prevent you from dying from a grenade, but it doesn't always, which is kind of annoying. So sometimes you will be like oh, how did I die? And other times it will be,
Sending the schematics on the radio tower.
I'm not really surprised that happened.
The Tangos have set up barricades across the plaza in front. Our team circled around and we're currently securing the rear exits. These guys are cornered. We've got them if you keep a cool head.
See, this is why you go for 6 times, because anymore is not. How did that miss? Not the best, but still.
Yes.
Now, another thing you can do, leave.
Hustle.
Oh god, no. Go there, go there.
Go, go.
There is actually a bit of a sneaky trick that you can do in this game. It's basically you do that, and then you can just... It's the easiest way of getting blind fire up.
Back on me.
So these guys, they're not the best used. They are in some parts, but if it's a part where you're meant to go loud, then you're just gonna have to deal with it. But if it's a part where you're not supposed to, where you're supposed to be stealthy during it, then they won't be of any use. They'll be a liability. Enemy AI is quite funny sometimes. They will do stuff like that. So, as I was saying, marksman. That is for basically long range kills, getting your shots on target. It's more suited to like the precise player. Close quarters combat is more your submachine gun, shotgun player. You know, getting up close and personal.
Logan, I need you on watch.
I guess I'm up again.
Don't worry. You're covered.
Now the enemies will actually start attacking.
It's disarmed. Alpha squad, Gabriel's down. We hear the gunfire, Logan. We'll be there soon. I can't reach him.
Just try to hang on.
Nobody's leaving you.
And this is kind of scripted, this part, so you don't really have to.
Take care of Gabe. We're done here.
Take care of him.
But that is the end of the mission. So I think I'm actually just going to show what you get with each upgrade. Now, as you go up, you do get levels, and it's just only for killing enemies. I don't think you get it for just completing stuff, but this moving on to the next mission. It does it just, you don't really get an option to quit in between. It's like, okay, now you're on the next mission.
You boys know you can't escape me.
It's great to see you again, T. Honor, sir.
So, it's the main menu. And this is Rainbow Six Vegas 2. Now, I may be tempted to do a couple more missions on it, but I don't think I would do a playthrough of it. Some missions, the early ones are pretty fun actually, I will say. I do enjoy them. Like, there's not many missions actually. Now, let's see, this is the last mission. But, no, it's not the desert. I think it's this one. Maybe it's not. Yeah, it's this one actually. This is a fun mission, I would say. To be honest, this and before are quite fun. Got that, and that, and that. Well, actually, the rec centre's alright, actually. That one's okay, this one and this one I prefer to do. I'd say these are the best. But I'm just going to quickly go over what you... Oh, no. Oh, for goodness sake. I hate this. No backing out from this point on. Ooh. So, hold on. Rewards. Okay, so with different ranks you get different pieces of equipment. As you go right, see you get camouflage, and this is all your like mobility stuff. Now, at the beginning of the game, it's not like as if they're just throwing you in without throwing you like in a boat without a paddle. Is they do give you stuff. You can kind of set how you want to be. But eventually you get Colonel, you get that. Then that's what I need. But the way it works is it kind of builds off of like what you have, so to say. So when you're at Major, you get that. But Colonel, and I think it's no, which one is it? This one, Warrant Officer. These kind of like when you get to Warrant Officer, it's kind of it's one of those things. No, you are Army, I believe. I believe it's Army. I think that's just the way they use it, the American Army, because the way it works. But I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how the American military is. However you do like different types of armor, so on and so forth. But then when you get aces and these kind of the things, you unlock different stuff. So these just go on. These are just like extra. When you complete one of these, you will unlock. That didn't happen. So you get like these kind of the requirements. As you can tell, it's getting your shots on target, hitting people. And the first reward is a sniper rifle. These are generally sniper rifles. I think one of them's a pistol, and some of them are assault rifles. Yes, you get the TAR-21 assault rifle, the assault rifle, a pistol, a sniper rifle, assault rifle, a sniper rifle, assault rifle, assault rifle, and the last one, which is the L96. CQB, which is close quarters combat, or close quarters battle, or whatever it is. As you can tell, like some of these you just get a bit of XP, but as you go up in them, the XP does increase. But when you start off, these are just like submachine guns and shotguns, so you get about 12. UMP-45. To be honest, quite low down. It's not that hard. It's quick. It's relatively easy to do it. You get points. I think it is 1 on casual, 2 on whatever the second one is, and 3 on whatever the third one is. Realistic, I think it is the third one. An easy way to grind it out, I would say. CQB and Assault, I would say probably do Terrorist Hunt, because that is quite close quarters and you can get a lot of assault points. Marksman, I would say do the campaign, because with Marksman, you're not going to get many opportunities to take long range shots unless you play Terrorist Hunt, unless you play the campaign. Ooh. So this is only, so you get Scorpion, G18 actually, that's a good one. I actually thought that was Assault, now that I think about it. No, I'm thinking of the Desert Eagle. Actually, yeah, but you get the G18 fully automatic sidearm. It's pretty useful to have. And then you get the Assault one, which is pretty much just go in, guns blazing, eliminate everybody in your way by any means necessary. So killing through cover, to do that, it was advised use the weapon that's got good penetration. Kill using explosives or using C4. I think it also does apply to breaching charges, kill someone with breaching charges. Turret gunner is probably the easiest one. Actually, C4 is not that hard on Terrorist Hunt either, or explosives. Shielded opponent, I would probably suggest just trying to kill them on campaign, because I don't think you really get them on Terrorist Hunt now I think about it. But you get, like, machine guns, Desert Eagle, heavy assault rifles, I'm going to say they are. So they do have their own things to it, the AK-47s level 18, and then you get the shield at the last one. And the thing is, when it comes to weapons, that is probably the best weapon in the game, this. The 5.52 Commando. Some weapons might have a bit more accuracy, I think there's some that actually do have, yeah, this has got pretty good range, but the thing is, it's the best all-rounder. You don't really have to worry about it. It's got a semi-high damage, semi-high range, semi-high accuracy, semi-high penetration. It's not like middle, it's a bit above. It's good in everything. Jack of all trades, master of none. It's very accurate. You can easily use this to make up as a sniper rifle. So you just put, to be honest, you can do the same thing with any weapon in the game, to be blatantly honest. It doesn't mean it's going to kill them, but penetration, that's what you want to focus on for assault. Accuracy is what you're going to want to focus on for what axiom range is. Kind of thing you're going to want to worry about when it comes to marksman, and I would say magazine size is the one that you're going to worry about most in close quarters, because usually close quarters engagements there's a lot of enemies, so this is what I would honestly suggest as one of the weapons for close quarters, this, because it's got decent damage. Penetration isn't a big one, but I'm trying to find the weapon. I believe yeah, I think it's just the 5.52 that's got the height, because yeah, so the 5.52 has the highest penetration. It's only got 3 off the top, but machine guns will be useful in assault, but they probably would be a bit more useful in close quarters. This one's pretty good for assault. It's got high penetration on it. But I personally just use this. I like using it. It's fun. These two are virtually the same. That one's a bit more accurate, but you're not sniping with a machine gun. But if you really do want to try and get cover, just use a sniper rifle. They have maximum penetration. And I think shotguns don't, though. Yeah, do. They have pretty high penetration. Just think, these are very good for close quarters and assault. Sniper rifles and assault rifles, probably thing. And I'd say submachine guns are more your generic weapon, if anything, because of the fact that though they have low capacity, like the Type 5, it's got 50 rounds. I think the P90, yeah, it's got 50 rounds as well. These are very good for close quarters because of their high magazine, so you can literally just light up an enemy with it. Pistols, you're not really going to want to focus on them for close quarters. The only thing they're really useful for is headshots, and their infinite ammo. But other than that, this was a mission of Rainbow Six Vegas 2. I hope you enjoyed. I may post up more in the future. And so that's the end of the video.